Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Today, we're talking about the Carolina Panthers. Will they regret passing up on Isaiah Simmons? But first, before we get started, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes, no, maybe. If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, name out 5 things you love about the Carolina Panthers. Real quick, Julian Pepper, Christian McCaffrey, David Tepper, DJ Moore, Steve Smith. Give it a jab. If you we're going to find out if the Carolina Panthers are going to pay for passing up on Isaiah Simmons. Let's get into it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now, Carolina Panthers had a prime position to take one of the most elite, explosive, athletic players, period, in this draft, and we passed on him. And a lot of Carolina Panthers fans had a lot to say about it. So, with that being said, I thought it's the best time for us to explore whether or not we'll be paying for a long time. Isaiah Simmons is a guy who is immensely talented, high IQ, versatile, could play in the box, safety, tackling. He's rangy, can bat down balls. He has speed out this world. A lot of his stuff is predicated on speed. A lot of his best attributes are speed, getting to the ball, closing zone windows quick. And a lot of you guys are even saying that he could potentially play linebacker. I think he could play linebacker in the 3-4. Kind of like how we used Brian Burns last year on the outside. If he gets a little bigger, he probably could play in the inside. But right now, there's a lot to like about him. And when it comes to Derrick Brown, this was the right move, y'all. Derrick Brown was a big need for us. Now, although I didn't agree with the player, I agree with the position pick. Derrick Brown is a guy who's a destruction force in the interior. He's spring-loaded. My man can tear up any blocker. He's going to overwhelm you. He's powerful. He's physical, especially in short spaces. He's going to make it a long 60 minutes for anybody who tries to block him one-on-one. Now, with that being said, Derrick Brown has a couple things that he needs to work on. He has high pad level at times. His motor at times is inconsistent, okay? When this guy is hot, when he decides to put the floor to the pedal, you're not messing with him. Let's be real. He's a defensive player of the SEC for a reason. But when he gets cooled off a little bit, it definitely affects the rest of the team. Also, he doesn't have any true pass rush moves. I stated this before. A lot of people call me hater, blah, 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 blah. He's a one-trick pony when it comes to his move set right now. That's not saying that he won't develop into one. But his moves are simply I'm going to overpower your ass. And it got him an SEC Defensive Player of the Year. So, if it's not broke, it's not fixing. But here's my thing. When you're going to the next level, there's going to be guys just as strong as you, just as talented as you. So you're really going to have to step your game up when it comes to developing new moves. Gap integrity. Because he's spring-loaded and he can really tear off in your ass, sometimes he gets, upfield. And that's not good. When you get upfield, we've seen this last year a lot. Guys fly upfield, and guess what? The ball goes right by you. So he's really going to have to hunker down in that gap and just, read the line of scrimmage, read the play. Like I said, get extension, read the play. Don't always be quick to rush upfield. Again, man, I think this guy has a high motor on him. He has a high expectation on him, and I think he has a bright future on him. But when it comes to comparing him to Isaiah Simmons, I would have to say Isaiah Simmons has probably a more of an upside. The only reason why I say that is Isaiah Simmons is a guy who can do it at more than one position. Okay, so naturally he kind of wins by default. When it comes to his intangible skills, Isaiah Simmons is a guy who's quick. He's not the best block destroyer, okay? If you get Isaiah Simmons hooked up with some cable or jumper cables, he's going for a long ride. He's not that guy that's going to be doing a lot of block shedding. And again, a lot of his moves are predicated around speed. But you can move him to safety. You can move him to linebacker. You can even have him down in the end at sometimes, when it comes to pass rushing. Derrick Brown is a guy who again, he's predicated on his physicality, his quickness. He's been a destruction force. So again, if I had to say, did we make the right move? I would say 10 times out of 10 we made the right move. When it comes to higher ceiling, I had to give it to Simmons, having a higher Simmons simply because they can move him around. Now, I have no doubt that Derrick Brown's going to come in here. He's going to instantly provide some kind of impact immediately, especially with Edith Gross-Moss on the outside. You also got KK. You got Brian Burns as well. I think, again, no shade to him. He has some things he needs to clean up, but he does a lot of things really, really well, man. I think he's going to command a double team, and if he doesn't eat immediately, you can definitely expect for KK to eat. You can expect for Moss to eat. You can expect for Brian Burns to eat because of it, man. So, yeah, so a lot of you guys, just get out your feelings. A lot of you in your feelings, you wanted Superman at linebacker, but Superman is not shit unless he has a defensive line in front of him. Okay, so I don't think we'll regret that. And also, we had Chin as well. Chin is a guy who reminds me of Simmons 2.0. So why not, man? I think he can play cornerback. He also can play safety. So again, man, let's pump our brakes. Let's celebrate who we got. I think all these players have some sort of, area of improvement needed. So I'm not gonna sit here and nitpick everybody to death on this team that we just drafted. But again, I'm riding with Derrick Brown. I hope he does well. You should hope he does well. And at the end of the day, I think I don't think we're gonna regret Isaiah Simmons. If I had to put a number on it, I'm about 90% sure we're not going to regret Isaiah Simmons, and I think Derrick Brown is going to live up to the billing. Get in the comment section. I'm your host of Granny Gato, also known as the Big Cat. Let me know how you feel about this. Am I wrong about Simmons? Am I right about Simmons? Am I wrong about Brown? Am I right about Brown? I want to hear from you guys. Get in the comment section. Let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe. Tune into the channel. Tune into the podcast and the live stream, Anchor FM. Subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at keeppound_TV. Also as Twitter. Follow me on Facebook, El Grande Gato. Don't be no creeper. And hit me up on Twitter as well. Keep Pounding TV. Let's get up out here. Let the church say, down. My crew gets to the balls and every rock with the big hits. My crew gets to the balls and every rock with the big hits. My crew gets to the balls.